whoa. Hold on, take it slow, take it easy. Just a moment. That was quite a tumble you took there, my friend, quite a tumble indeed. Take it slow, I beg of you. Oh my, oh, hold on, just a moment, please. All of your questions, I assure you, will be answered in due time, my friend, due time indeed. Oh, speaking of which, oh my, I'm late. I apologize, for it's due time already. Yes, in which case, all of your questions will be answered right now. My apologies for the delay, yes. I do have a little bit of a habit of being just a teensy bit late, you must understand, so, which is why, of course, I keep all of these timepieces about myself so that I might be reminded exactly when and where I need to be. Yes, wonderful. All right, which of course brings about the introductions quite nicely. I am, no one of importance, I suppose, but if you feel the need to call me anything, please call me Mr. White Rabbit. A strange name, I'm sure, but it's mine, and I take a little bit of pride in it. I hope you understand. Well, I thought that you might. Wonderful, and very good, I suppose. Now, as for where you are, welcome, I suppose, to my humble abode, the White Rabbit's burrow, as it were. Yes, a burrow which, just a little while ago, you took a rather nasty fall down. Yes, but no matter. I am now your host, I suppose, and I'm very, very glad that you decided to stop by, although you did have me a little bit concerned there for a moment. Yes, well, no matter, I suppose. You're up, and you seem to still have your wits about you, which is always a good sign. Now, calm down. You know what? I was just off to my friend the Hatter's with a brew of my special handcrafted tea. But I believe that he will forgive me my impudence, I suppose, in foregoing that particular appointment, especially after I explained to him that I was, surely obligated to be your kind and cordial host, at least for the moment, okay? Wonderful, in which case, the tea which I had been planning to brew shall be shared between the two of us, and I think it will be the perfect thing to calm us both down, allow a minute for us to both breathe, and perhaps most importantly, provide a little bit of perspective, all right? Wonderful, okay. Does that sound like a plan? Good. But of course, then the question becomes which tea to choose. Let's see, perhaps this one will do. Yes, how does Earl Grey Tea sound? Remember, this is a handcrafted blend, so all natural ingredients, all grown right there in my own garden. Not quite your style, very well. No matter, perhaps English breakfast tea. How does that sound? Not a fan. No. Please. I adore the tough customer. Yes, it's what makes life exciting challenges. Yes. Okay. Perhaps cinnamon? Very good then, very good, never mind. Can't have you having any sort of reaction then. But this I insist will be the tea which you sample. It is a spice blend, and a very important one at that. This is my very, very famous handcrafted spice tea, and puts any other spice teas which you may or may not have sampled at any point in your existence to shame. To shame, I assure you. They're inferior to such, wholly inferior. This, I insist, is the tea which we will try. Now, I've already had a kettle on for rather quite a bit of time, So, without further ado, I suppose, we shall introduce the key ingredient. How does that sound? Good. Now, my spice blend is a mixture of, 8 or 9 different ingredients, all of which are wholly very secret, but delicious. Here, have a little bit of a smell for yourself. It is, isn't it? I knew you would find it rather attractive, and where the aroma might be quite fantastic, I assure you it's even more delectable when introduced to tea. Just a few pinches, a few smatterings will do, and we'll allow that to steep. How does that sound? Good. In the meanwhile, of course, perhaps we can both begin calming ourselves down from the excitement of the day, and we'll be able to address some of your additional concerns. How does that sound? Very good, very good. Wait. Before we start asking questions between ourselves, first, let us take a few deep breaths. How does that sound? Very good, all right. In through the nose and out through the mouth. All right, let's do that a few more times, shall we? Very good then. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Very good, very good. All righty. Now, for some of your additional queries, do not worry, do not fret in the slightest. You are very, very safe, my friend. Yes. I am held in rather high esteem in this particular shire and can fully assure your complete and total safety, so no reason to fret in the slightest. Now, there are of course many places which I assume you'll want to visit in Wanderland, and I'll try my best to provide some insight as to the people and places of the area. Beg pardon? Oh my goodness me. I'm terribly sorry in that case. I've been a rather terrible host. But I shall remedy this right now. Pronto, as they say. Yes, I'm very, very sorry. The introductions, it seems, were not complete. Yes, you, my friend, are in Wanderland. Wanderland is a wonderful place, populated by all sorts of people just like yourself. Oh, well, people who, they were a little bit adrift, shall we say. Yes, you perhaps weren't living life to the fullest. You were, a little bit aimless in your corporeal existence. Is that, perhaps a little bit accurate? Yes. Stuck in the doldrums, or just stuck in life, perhaps, yes? Well, all those who feel just as you do tend, one way or another, to find themselves in Wanderland, a place where the wanderers congregate. Yes, perhaps by falling down a white rabbit's burrow or being sucked into the knot of an ancient oak tree. It matters not how you get here, but almost everyone at some point in their lives does visit our wonderful little town, or plane of existence, as it were. Yes. Oh my. No, I can assure you, you're still very much so alive, my friend. Yes, no worries there. You're just taking a little bit of a vacation. Yes. You'll be able to return, of course, exactly when you left, actually. You'll be popped right back into your day-to-day life, with no one being any the wiser that you paid our fair town a visit. Yes, so no worries there. But if you'll pardon me, it is just about time for me to pour the tea. It has finished steeping, so how about a cuppa to soothe the nerves? Worry not, worry not. A nice full glass from me to you. And, please, indulge yourself. Oh my, seems to have taken effect rather quickly, yes. Do not worry, do not fret. This is just that additional perspective I was telling you about. Yes, nothing terrible going on, nothing seditious, nothing devious. Just a little bit of additional perspective. Yes, you'll find Wanderland is absolutely chock full of all sorts of ways to help you see the world just a little bit clearer through a variety of sensory mechanisms. Sight, of course, as you're experiencing now, hearing, smell, etc., etc. It's a treat, it really is. Well, perhaps I was a little bit hasty, but I'm sure that you don't want to return that quickly to the previous sensory state that you were in. Of course, you've hardly experienced this one at all. Very well, very well. I forget my place, of course. I am here merely as a guide, and you, being my esteemed guest, make the rules. In which case, allow me to tempt you with one of my specialty tea biscuits. These are perfectly harmless, I assure you, and will simply counteract the mild magical properties of the spiced tea. Yes. Are you all right with that? Wonderful. Oh, no. It'll just be a moment, I assure you. Wonderful. Here you are, my friend. One biscuit. And you're back. Good, good. Wait just one moment. I find that these are a particular guilty pleasure of mine, and I can't help but indulge myself. So if you'll just hold off for one quick moment, and I'll answer every question you have, I assure you. Is that all right? Thank you. Delectable. Heavenly, buttery, but perhaps most of all, quite potent. As you can see, of course, all of the previous magical effects have completely been counteracted. Wonderful. Now, you are in Wanderland, and all you have to do here is wander. From place to place, person to person, town to town, even if you prefer. Or you can spend it all here in our humble little shire. I wouldn't blame you in the slightest. Of course, I do find this area rather attractive myself. But your only goal is to learn a little bit here, learn a little bit there, perhaps pick up a new skill or a new passion. And then when the time comes, you'll be returned right back up from whence you came, back up to your day-to-day with, hopefully, a whole new perspective on your life. Yes. No charge. We couldn't even dream of charging for the services we offer, mostly because they're not services at all. It's simply what we enjoy to do. Although we do, myself and the other denizens of this land, we do take great pride in our 100% success rate. So you, my friend, have absolutely nothing to worry about. You shall have a very, very relaxing, very comfortable experience. Yes, think of this as just a little microcosm of what you're going to experience for the next, well, however long it takes, I suppose. Yes, it'll be wonderfully enjoyable. You'll have treats aplenty, and at the end of the day, you go back. Or you can stay. For however long you like, you can stay. But, well, from me to you, I do encourage you to always keep your options open, shall we say? Wonderful. Oh my, but this is a lot to take in, isn't it? Lots of planning that you feel that you have to do, so do not worry. How about this? How about some nice, calming hand movements? I find that visual stimuli are grossly underrated. Their ability to calm, their ability to keep us grounded is very underutilized in the other place. But here we really do take pride in utilizing absolutely every avenue possible. Keep you relaxed, having an excellent time, and of course, providing that additional perspective. And I'm very sorry, but you do just have a little bit of debris from your tumble down my burrow. Just right over here. Yep, let me just, there we are. And over here as well. Let me just take that from you. I'm sure you don't need that stick or this leaf, this smudging of dirt. Probably don't need that either. Or that one either. Very sorry. Goodness me, I hadn't really noticed, but you're a little bit of a mess, my friend. Tell you what, I happen to have another set of apparel quite similar to my own, which I would be more than happy to lend you for the duration of your stay, and I think you'll find that some of the more base matters which pervade the other place from whence you came do not have such a hold here in Wanderland, so you won't feel nearly as tired. Your desire to eat, sleep, drink, you'll find that you really don't need to, and perhaps most of all, you'll have energy for as long as you'd like. Of course, sleep, if it's comfortable to you, is absolutely available, as is feasting and liqueurs aplenty, but, well, they're not mandatory, shall we say. It's a wonderful, magical little place we live in, but, you must excuse me for I'm rather late, yes. You see, I did of course have my appointment with the Hatter, but after that I have an audience with our very fair ruler, the Red Queen, yes. So of course I cannot forego that. Certain absences would be taken lightly, but this one I simply must attend, which of course leaves me to bid you adieu. Not turning you out, per se, but offering you an opportunity to do what you must and wander. Yes, so unfortunately I'll have to ask you to finish your tea and biscuit in as prompt a manner as possible, because I am running a little bit behind and simply must get along to see the Queen. Yes. Thank you very much for understanding. You have been an exceptional guest, and I'm very, very grateful that you decide to have me be the first stop on your journey. Of course, decide, perhaps that's a little bit of a strong word, but I'm very pleased that you made me your first stop, shall we say. Wonderful. My burrow is always open to you whenever you please, but please do take care to visit the various other denizens of this area, and if you would like, travel as much as you prefer. You'll find that money really isn't too much of a concern here, so wherever you wish to go, there's always someone willing to take you there, shall we say. Wonderful. Again, it has been a pleasure meeting you. I'm very, very grateful that you've spent time with me, but I must get going, and so too must you. Toodles, farewell, adieu, and goodbye, my friend, goodbye indeed.